locked down in the system.
NYG.
They said New York fell off. Who bringing New York back? I'm like, where we went? What part the game is that? We've been here the whole time, anxiously waiting. And the streets paper chase, supreme testing our patience. Now stop the presses. Listen up, this is not a lecture. More like a message.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Portland Trail Blazers up against the Thunder out in Oklahoma City. Last game for Oklahoma City, they picked up the W against the Jazz in Salt Lake City, feeling confident after a runaway win. We'll see if they carry over some of that momentum. Well, last season was pretty much a lost cause with all the injuries that the Thunder went through. When this team is healthy, however, Kenny, do you feel they should be a top contender in the West?
Oh, when they're healthy, they're one of the best. I mean, the Thunder, with their roster complete, when it's complete and they're healthy, they could contend with anyone. I think they're dominant when their core guys are there. If one or two guys are missing, they play such a vital role that it's difficult for them to sustain any kind of success.
And injuries will be a factor for this team, as it is with every team. But, you know, they've made it to the conference finals over and over and over again. So hopefully they can stay healthy.
And that does it for us. Thanks for joining us, and we will see you a bit later.
It's an all-Western Conference matchup in today's game as the Trailblazers come into town for this one. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. These guys
hey, gamers, welcome to another NBA fantasy ball. And Rose is at it again. Definitely just causing everyone on this team to be angry. Will it lead to his ultimate demise?
Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. On the floor
Or
for Portland, we've got Green.
will everyone fall in line?
Then it's Omer Ashik, and it's
causing everyone to be angry, being mad that Butler scored more than him.
Green, the screen.
And he doesn't want Jimmy to score.
And he gets it to go.
Well,
is a second-round pick. Danny Green was once an afterthought out of North Carolina.
Definitely not going to let him have the ball. That's what he's going to do.
Last season and 42% from beyond the arc for his career, and great consistency too.
He says he only can score if he has to, and he is right now probably livid.
Able to put the first points up on the board.
He doesn't even shoot it.
And Ashik sends it back.
Dang, that cost him 3 points.
Green against Hibbert.
And now they're down 4-0.
Talking about Danny Green, he owns one of the better field goal percentages for a volume
He sees him,
shooter
and he won't pass.
And he's a marksman at the charity stripe, too. A valuable role player for any offense.
Here's Rose. After the basket by Nikola Mirotic. Rose dishes to Anderson. And down it goes.
Oh, he passed anyone but Butler.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups.
Oh, he scored anyways. Oh.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out.
Rose is not happy right now.
And when you think about Danny Green, he doesn't just hit from downtown.
What did he just do?
Counts. Go back to that NBA Finals back
Oh my goodness, that was a dumb shot by Rose.
7 threes, smashing that previous record of 22, and that's coming up big in the biggest moments.
And we're back to a deficit of 2.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now here's Anderson. He had 13 points.
You don't mind anyone. What is his beef? What is his beef with Butler? Butler.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Lillard against Rose. Deflects the pass. His second shot.
And back to 2.
2 for 2.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Yeah. Sure.
And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, Terry Stotts gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. They'll be up against one of the true giants of the league in Roy Hibbert, and he talked about how impressed he is with Hibbert's dedication to improving his game, saying he's gotten better year after year, and now is one of the guys you have to account for really at both ends of the floor. Defensively, you've got to get low and try to root him out of the paint. And then on offense, we'll probably look to put him in pick and rolls to test his mobility. Seems like a smart strategy, guys.
All right.
We'll see how they do.
Jimmy, will that pay off? It's looking like no.
If they could end every possession with
Why is he avoiding the bucket maker?
Out of 10, that's an easy layup for him.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Portland.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And also another aspect of their game that's
Hibbert's
been super
out
so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Chandler's checked in. Nikola Mirotic, drafted as a late first-rounder, Clark, back in 2011. The Spanish star finally made his rookie debut in the NBA last season. And
Anderson stepping up.
It sure was, Kevin. I mean, once he started to get consistent PT, I mean, he was remarkable. Can run like the wind for a big guy. Not that strong, but more aggressive than you think.
Lillard attacking and lots of contact.
Rose with the foul.
That one on Rose.
And one thing about Damian Lillard, for as much as he handles the ball, for as much as he pushes the action, he doesn't turn the ball over. I mean, surprising for a young, aggressive point guard, but this guy plays wise beyond his years.
That free throw good from Lillard. And you know, Clark, another important point regarding Lillard, for as aggressive as he has been going to the basket, he's extremely durable. He's been terrific in terms of health.
He's been in every gamer throughout his young career. That is remarkable. Unusual in today's NBA for sure.
Now, here's Butler, coming off a stellar performance against Utah. Anderson's shot is off.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
And can the Thunder capitalize, or will Rose's ego get in the way?
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. It's a 5-point game. Here's Butler.
He doesn't care.
Green with the rebound.
And that was a
Chandler is not scared of the little Rose.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off.
Now, here's Lillard. He had 13 points in the win against New Orleans. And there's the foul. It'll go on Nikola Mirotic. That's his first foul. Well, Thunder have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Feeds it to Chandler. It's tipped. The kick outside to Butler. Cranes it from
oh, to bring him back in a bucket range. Chandler's not fearing the Rose. And is Rose afraid of Chandler?
Lillard, the pass to Green. Here's Mirotic. The shot is off. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Butler kicks to Anderson.
We're not listening.
Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by
There's
Rose.
no way.
While we have the chance, a look at our 2K leaderboard and the top shooting small forwards at the free throw line during the last month. The 4th position, Jeff Green.
And there are some smooth strokes among that group, guys. I mean, just effortless perfection when they are at the stripe.
Look at this. Is Butler still going to do whatever he pleases? I don't think so.
get to the cup for a layup or get to the line for...
He is starting to enforce himself. The confidence by Chandler installed. The team swagger's back, baby.
Three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Rose scores.
Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
To the inside. It's stolen by Green. Now, here's Lillard. He's got 6. Mirotic dishes to Green. Back to Mirotic. Pass to Lillard. To end the run. Kicks to Mirotic. Over in the corner, Green. Bangs home the try.
Oh, tie.
He's got a second bucket of the night.
It's almost as if both teams...
And Rose.
Well, offensively, at least,
is he chilling because of Chandler?
On D.
And first time of the game called for Oklahoma City. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland this season.
And they lost the season series against this squad last year, so trying to bounce back here tonight.
Yeah, and 2 mid-tier teams trying to get a leg up.
For Oklahoma City, Kevin Garnett. He's checked in for Anderson. Damari Carroll comes in for Trevor Ariza.
Butler's out.
Brooks in for Derrick Rose.
With no
and
Rose.
For the Trailblazers, Portis, he's checked in for Asher.
Will he take
Harrison
over now?
Barnes comes in for Jeff Green. And Lewis Williams subbed in for Green. And that one's good.
OKG's final record continues.
Outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Here's Portis, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Chandler with the steal.
The man.
Here we go. Brooks got it. The fast break chance.
Oh, Brooks scores. The lead without Rose is blossoming. The defense shutting them down. They gotta build this league quick before Rose's ego comes out.
Pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Here's Lillard. Carroll with the rebound. Here's Oklahoma City.
KG.
They're on a 15-5 run.
Portland ended up
they're rolling.
Brooks
scores.
Wasn't at their best, but nevertheless, I think Portland was really happy to walk away with that division title.
Here's Mirotic. Aaron Brooks picking up that last basket. Barnes can't get it to go. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Here's Butler. And he
a posterizer. Butler flexing them young arms.
Clark right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little.
He is not in his 30s in this one, folks. He is in his prime, his early prime.
On the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And guys, what I like about Damian Lillard, very decisive with the ball in his hands, always in attack mode. He keeps it hopping, and he has a killer instinct in the clutch.
And for Lillard, he keeps the ball moving, as Greg was talking about. And Clark, he keeps his teammates involved.
Very proficient in the pick and roll, understands the nuances of looking at weak side defenders and getting to the free throw lane for the roll man. He knows all the tricks to make that pick and roll really successful.
The free throw is good from Lillard.
Some great play by Damian Lillard tonight. He's already up to 8 points, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
And Clark, that might not make the highlight reel, but those are important points nonetheless.
And Oklahoma
Oh,
again with the bucket.
the fade away by KG, dude. That is last year.
Trailblazers trail by 8.
Making a memorable production here.
Here's the dish to Mirotic. Garnett grabs the board.
Garnett with the board. To Brooks. And can Brooks score? No, but we don't need that yet. It's not clutch time. But we should be scoring.
Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Mirotic and Chandler sends it back.
Pulls it in as Garnett. Garnett. Brooks got it. Scores this time.
Rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
And that's 2
And oh no, Rose. Oh,
Probably have to
boom.
spend some time on the bench before halftime.
Portland, they have been perfect so far from the free throw line. 6 for 6. Free throw good. Damian Lillard. Well, it was a season last year of heartbreak and change for the Thunder, narrowly missing the playoffs as the Pelicans beat them out for that 8th position.
Yeah, and they were teetering back and forth on that 8th spot for most of the year. Ultimately, they just couldn't hold on to that final playoff spot.
Now here's Brooks. Boy, that win against the Jazz. He's another guy who really showed up to play. Passes it to Garnett. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. As magical as the 2014 playoffs were for the Blazers. Remember they beat Houston in that first round. That great shot by Lillard.
Garnett stepping up
2015
from the bench.
Much. You know, Greg, they drew a very tough Memphis team, as you recall, in the first round.
Yeah, you often talk about Styles making.
Been a real solid pickup.
Series. They would go on to drop the first 3 games before being bounced, but still a good showing for a team that struggled mightily down the stretch with injuries.
Green, he's checked in for Portland. Donald Sloan comes in for Lillard. Second free throw, no good.
Oh, Chandler, no! I thought he had a basket for Garnett again, but he scored 1 point from the free throw line. There he goes.
Now Butler. Jeff Green missing from long range. There's the triple. It's Butler that time.
There he goes, Butler.
10 points.
Off with 10 points.
Has he been this quarter?
He knows he's in for a screen match. He was supposed to score 0 points.
As a franchise, they have lost in the first round every time they have ended up as the 4 seed. Not exactly.
But his team gave him the confidence to stand up and score.
Yeah, +5, as you mentioned. That didn't take very long, did it?
Here's Sloan. Carroll
MVP.
Back to Williams.
That's what an MVP does.
It's rebounded by
Garnett picks up the board.
You need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him. And the game plan is
Brooks stepping
up inside.
And it's working for him, Greg. You like that initiative, not settling for
just
stuff
have
on the
to
perimeter.
bench someone new, different.
The Thunder shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And really, the form of the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
Here's
There we
Sloan.
go.
He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. From the arc, Williams gets the bucket.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now here's Butler. 10 points for him. Brooks lets it go with a 3. But he stays with it. Now the pass to Chandler. They get it back. Garnett kicks to Chandler. Carroll passes to Chandler.
We got the ball.
Butler dishes to Carroll. And it's Chandler top of the key. They shoot again. Breaks up.
This time the contested J goes in.
Chandler's got his first points in this one.
It's early, but they are getting pummeled on the glass.
Well, they've got to take a stand and commit to controlling their defense.
It's eyeball.
These second-chance buckets are killing them.
Brooks.
And that one's good.
Yes, the last.
Couldn't have
point.
dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
And how many extra possessions have they gotten because of that rebounding edge?
Well, it's been
Enjoy.
and I think it's made the difference in the game.
The first quarter's end.
Done a great
And let me know how you like the game so far.
And now a chance to hear from point guard Damian Lillard as he explains his stoic demeanor on the floor.
I was taught to, never let anybody see how you feel. I kind of just embraced it, for my entire life. Just, you wouldn't know if something was going on in my life or not, because as long as I'm taking care of business and doing what I need to be doing, that's all that matters.
I would say, Clark, we probably shouldn't expect to see Lillard starring in any reality shows about his personal life.
I think that would be accurate. I mean, Lillard is a young man who is all about taking care of his business and doing what he needs to be doing. I mean, his reality is trying to live up to the expectations for him in Portland.
Welcome back, everyone, to lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter.
The menace is back on the field.
Putting on a show, guys.
But he has no Rose.
From an intensity standpoint, their
Control
defense
now.
has really been the key. It's been the catalyst as they've been able to disrupt their opponent's offense.
Absolutely. I mean, they've been much more intense defense.
Because shakiness on the floor.
Saran wrap like.
Here are the five Portland has to start the second quarter. We've got Green, Donald Sloan out there with Green. Then there's Harrison Barnes. And it's Ashik in at the center position.
You know, and Billy Donovan, the Oklahoma City Thunder, were able to pull him away from the college game last season, signed him to a 5-year deal in the middle of last year's playoffs.
Trailblazers trail by 11. And Sloan kicks to Green. Barnes against Ariza. Shoots from 12. And he gets it to go.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think
5 missed shots.
more selective tonight.
And I'm sure the egotistical Rose will blame it on Butler.
Barnes against Ariza. Barnes can't get it to go.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Ow! Ariza stepping up where Rose is blacking.
Here's Sloan. He's covered by Rose. To the inside. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Green.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
Now here's Rose. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Utah.
And he's missed a 7th shot.
Passing the basketball as well. He did a great job racking up the assists.
It's deflected, and they get it back. They get it back. The feed to Sloan. Four on the shot clock. And nothing but hair on that one.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Outside, Green. He feeds it to Sloan. Green with a screen on Anderson. The drive by Green. That shot's off. He's made half and missed half of his 8 shots. Here's Rose.
Rose finally makes a second bucket.
Rose has got his second basket.
That's as good as it gets right there. Beautiful reverse layup in traffic. Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
And Lillard kicks to Asik. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Here's Barnes. Roy Hibbert picking up that last basket. Floats one up. Anderson with the block. Pushing it up. Here's Rose. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills. And guys, for most of his career, Asik has been going back and forth as a starting center.
Getting back-to-back dunks.
First 2 years with the Bulls,
Rose is turning it up, so is his team.
In his third season.
Maybe his ego is actually working. With Butler off the court, maybe we should keep them two away from each other. His ego versus compassion does not work.
On that two-hand.
Well, going back to Asik, he lost his starting job to Dwight Howard in his first season. He was in Houston,
fancy
so he didn't want to come
footwork
back,
by
his career
Rose.
labeled as a guy coming off the bench.
Does it
So
again
reportedly
for
asked
6
to be
straight
traded, and that's what
points.
he got.
Well, and you know what? The Rockets shipped him off to the Pelicans in exchange for a protected first-round pick, and he became a starter again. Moral of the story, don't put Omer on the bench. He won't like it.
Now here's Carroll. Outside Rose. Back to Anderson. It's good. This
All
time
right,
from Rose.
Anderson.
Anderson's got 10 points.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Here's Asik. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
Oklahoma City leading by 16. Rose with the ball. He's got 8. He kicks it to Anderson. And 2 free throws coming
Ooh,
up.
Meritage.
Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
Closer to being fouled out just in the second quarter.
Clearly, it was a disappointing year for the Thunder last season, guys, but they still were very good in the Northwest Division. They finished second behind the Blazers and won 10 of their 16 in-division games.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Last season for the Thunder, Greg, the first time since 2010 that they did not win the Northwest.
Yeah, and Kevin, if healthy, you have to think that it's still the Thunder's division to lose going forward. The division only sent one team to the playoffs in a down year for OKC, and it's probably the most wide open division in the West.
And both free throws good for Anderson.
And really, last season, the Thunder came into the year as a popular pick to win the West. Of course, we know what happened in terms of injuries, and they ended up having them on the outside looking in.
Hibbert joins.
Really just a tremendous
Meritage with 3 fouls.
He was just
Dang, the big men are getting caught. Lacking and slacking.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Tyson Chandler is checked in for Hibbert. And it's Garnett in for Anderson. And the Trailblazers making a change.
And Garnett checks in.
Portis, he's checked in for Barnes. For the Thunder, their play against
And the man Butler is free to do his thing.
Playoffs. And Clark, you know, they went 25-27 against the rest of the West.
Well, at first glance, that doesn't look too bad, but only 7 wins in those 29 games against the Western Conference.
The leader
with the talent
of the second group.
You still think of them as favorites in the West, at least one of the favorites in the West.
Now Brooks. After the missed 3 from Tyson Chandler. Garnett, good on the 13th.
The elbow jumper.
Got 7 points.
Dang.
From that range.
And you factor in his height advantage, it's almost unfair.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Well, that was a very physical game, and I think that plays into their hands. So a lot of their points came at the foul line.
And it also led to a lot of foul trouble for some of the key guys they were up against. So we can't forget about that part of it either.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Terry Stotts as he addressed his team. He told his guys that their offense needed to run through Lillard. Coach has a lot of faith in him offensively and let his players know it, insisting that he be at the forefront of what they do at that end of the court from here on out. I'm sure Coach is hoping those changes turn the tide in this game and shrink the deficit before halftime. Back to you, Kevin.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. And so he hits the technical free throw. Lou Williams won the Sixth-Man Award last year, Clark, in the NBA. He's not a playmaker, although he kind of plays that position a little bit. This guy scores the ball very well coming off the bench.
He really does. I mean, he looks like a guard because of his size, but he's truly an explosive scorer. And that's the strength of his game, and that's who he is and what he does.
Trailblazers trail by 16. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
Shot's good.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible, incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
And that one falls for Williams. Well, taking a look at Lou Williams last year, kind of a typical year for him, a lot of scoring on bad efficiency.
Yeah, and for Lou, he did make it over the 40% field goal mark, but just barely.
Just barely, you're right. And there's the call on Chandler. That's his first foul. Portland's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Outside Williams, Butler with the steal. And now Brooks running the floor all by himself.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does. You know, with Williams, it's more about his ability to create his own shot than his efficiency. It's why he's best suited as a sixth man, in my opinion.
Lillard misses. The Thunder leading by 15. And there's Ariza. That's good on the assist by Butler. Ariza's got his second basket of the night.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly, but very efficiently.
Lillard again missing.
And Williams certainly does personify that sixth-man role of instant offense, but it'll be hard to see him in the starting lineup with the way his shooting numbers are.
Lillard against Brooks. And Lillard kicks to Asik and stolen by Ariza. Butler goes in. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. 12 points for Butler.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Portis. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number one, this game is out of hand.
Exactly, Clark. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the backboard.
The Thunder shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
now, gentlemen. 2 shots. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Ariza.
Some excellent numbers in this one for Trevor Ariza. He has 8 points and 2 steals. He's showing us those quick hands today, both when he has the ball and when he doesn't.
Clark, you love the fact that he's a terrific distributor, but also, how about those defensive instincts? That's also been excellent today.
Jeff Green is checked in for Green. Seems every season, Clark, you hear the same thing. Portland Trail Blazers had to deal with some tough injuries.
Kevin, it appears as though it might actually be a curse. I don't like to use that word, but the history of this team in injuries is as unique as any in the league. Last year, no different.
Now here's Butler. Following the miss by Lewis Williams. Shots good from Butler.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control. And for long stretches of the season, the Thunder, they had a short bench early on due to injury and just having a short rotation. They did change things up, though, as they went through that regular season.
Portland's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Inside, it's deflected. Williams and Chandler sends it back. Out of bounds, Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession.
Whoa. Look at the game, bro. When's, I don't know, like the swap, no Rose on the same squad. It's like they've been swapped out. The coach saw that and like, nah.
And again,
ain't losing.
Change momentum here. Well, for the Thunder, Greg, you're talking about, they did have to go to their bench.
Dang.
And Clark, as the season,
they're all hating now.
Bench players are playing a lot of minutes.
Yeah, actually, they ended up in the top 10 in bench minutes played.
This is not against.
The trades they made at the deadline.
This is against
to the team, and they took
Portland. I feel bad for this. It's still.
His last shot. Portis can't get it to go.
Yeah, the offense
sucks, man.
Completely
So bad for Liz. That's funny.
This run is getting out of hand right now.
And he has really come to life here.
Still in Portland. He has Lou Will. Which is about the best player he's probably had on that team.
Following the score by Trevor Ariza. Williams passes to Ashik. Back to Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. High post shot. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And he's clearly just disappeared here this quarter, not making any contributions here with his offense.
And Greg,
Ariza stepping up too.
See his frustration. He's actually looking forward to the end of this period so he can have a fresh start for the next one.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Following the score by Oklahoma City. And the basket by Lillard.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Outside Butler. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Dang. 20 points. Dang.
Triples in the half.
And Lillard kicks to Williams. And Chandler sends it back. And that is good. And it's 9 points for Williams. 40 seconds left to play in the first half. Lillard against Brooks. Ariza outside. Oklahoma City moving it around. He dishes it to Chandler. It's rebounded by Portis.
And you really thought that was going to
All right, guys, halftime. The gamer halftime's coming up.
And a little self-talk,
and
angry self-talk for himself.
Enjoy.
And he gets
last little shot coming up, so.
And that's now 17 points for Damian Lillard. Brooks outside. Butler from outside. That misses, would have counted had it gone in. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Oklahoma City out in front, opening up a huge gap. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, Tyson, what has been the key to enabling your team to control the tempo of this game throughout this first half?
I think the way we came out defensively, we locked into their sets. We're taking them out what they want to accomplish. Because of that, we're able to make some shots on the other end.
It all came together in that first 24 minutes. Tyson, thanks for the time, guys.
All right, Doris, thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. Big-time play throughout the first half for Jimmy Butler. He had 20 points, 3 rebounds, and 7 assists. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
Well, shooters were popping open right and left. Exceptional ball movement. Guys racing off screens, spotting up, knocking down shots. That's the way you play basketball unselfishly, and it was superb, and they exploited all the weaknesses of the defense.
Shaq, how do you think Portland played?
Barbecue chicken. They were completely overmatched in the low post. I couldn't believe the amount of points they allowed in the paint. Wow, I thought I was out there scoring, playing basketball. They got to switch things up, get some different matchups because they are getting eaten alive. Barbecue chicken.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
When you're hot, and that's certainly been the case for Butler. He has 20 points, and he's hit 4 from beyond the arc. A weapon with those three-point shots.
You said it. His long-range jumpers are having a deadly effect.
Ryan Anderson out there with Trevor Ariza.
Oh, no.
And it's Rose, and it's Hibbert at the 5 spot. That's Billy Donovan.
Lillard, what did you do? We all know Lillard. You fools. Giving them a foul.
From about 19 feet. No
the
good.
ego is back.
Get to take on the Magic in Orlando after this one.
I got him.
Second of this
I got him. No.
Feeds it to Green. Launches it. The Trailblazers rebound, and that one's good.
Uh-oh.
Ashik's got the first
it's points, and it looks like the old habits have reoccurred.
Now Rose.
Big Butler, you score on Lillard.
Anderson a screen on Green. 6 to shoot.
Shoot from Lillard range, and I'll.
3-point range. The rebound.
Oh, you gotta make it. You.
Green's got 4 rebounds in this game. And guys, Jeff Green, by every measure of athleticism
what was that?
Skill, should have become
oh yeah, what?
Better small forwards, but
you gotta stop playing around. That's funny.
Oh!
That's a little funny.
And so through those 7 full seasons, he's teased everyone with that talent. And then it does suddenly disappear. And there's no other way to describe it other than the fact that it is mental. He hasn't been able to sustain it in terms of the consistency, and that's why he hasn't fulfilled his potential.
Here's Green, following the score by Oklahoma City. Shoots it. No luck. Good D by Ariza.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
From deep. Portland grabs the miss.
What was that?
Got 4 rebounds now.
The hesitation. What for?
Jeff Green, the one thing you can say about him is he's
been on my way.
Especially since he'd had the unforeseen heart issue in 2011, for which he needed season-ending
out of the way.
Since then, over the past 3 full seasons, he's played in
the brute force of Rose.
At all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would.
You know,
the rap mentality works.
He'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
And talking about Jeff Green, I'm rooting for him. I mean, I'm rooting for him to finally put it all together, to gain and maintain the confidence, and really to fulfill the vast potential we all know that he has.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And for the past few seasons, Portland's bench has really been their Achilles heel. I mean, last year they showed some improvement, the reserves play stole the game for them on more than one occasion, but still wouldn't be considered a strength.
Damari Carroll's checked in for Trevor Ariza.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Lillard attacking. Here's Mirotic. They grab their own miss. And Butler sends it back. But they recover it. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
And for Portland, the bench still wasn't leaned on heavily for minutes. Greg was just talking about that, but they were in the top 5, Clark, in scoring efficiency, and they shot 45% from before on the year.
And what was a weakness for them in 14 was a strength for them in 15. And actually, they were their best down the stretch of last season.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. Rose dishes to Carroll. Here's Hibbert. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Hibbert's got his 3rd basket of the night. For Portland, they've gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Here's Mirotic. Anderson with the block. Out of bounds. Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession. Donald Sloan's checked in for Damian Lillard. In the 3rd quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to Green. Screen by Asik. Sloan passes to Green. Asik with a screen on Butler. Kicks to Mirotic. A 3-ball. Carroll with the rebound. Carroll's got 5 rebounds tonight. And it's Butler missing.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
And the wide open shot from Green. Connects from 3-point range. Green's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
From deep, Rose. Asik comes up with the rebound. Portland's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the 3rd. The tray. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Butler's got 3 rebounds now in this one. The shot by Carroll, no good.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Green, no luck.
The clear look at the hoop, he doesn't miss many of those.
Rose in the post. Mirotic is there. Right side Rose. The dish to Hibbert. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 6 assists in the game.
That was a tremendous shot off balance, and the defense just draped all over him.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
Derrick Rose possesses a great skill set, ball handling, passing, an understanding of how to score. First rookie to ever win the All-Star Weekend Skills Challenge.
Aaron Brooks is checked in for the Thunder. And Portland with a change here too. Portis, he's checked in for Omer Asik. Here's Sloan. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's Barnes. Sweet little floater. Barnes has got 6. Getting back to Rose, it's his extraordinary handle that allows him to get anywhere on the floor. Such confidence in the way he dribbles and drives, whether it's getting up in a position to set up a teammate, taking himself. He's the one very best at controlling that ball.
It's a great point. I mean, guys like D. Rose, Chris Paul, Steph Curry, Kyrie, they all have maximized that skill. I mean, the thing that separates him and puts him in that Russell Westbrook category is the pure physical strength. When healthy, he's able to play with.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard. That's at the top.
Ooh, without Rose, Butler is starting to cook. Yeah, it looks like it's over.
Has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking.
Survive the troubles.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points. Boy, the fast break has really been good to him here, and they're clicking in transition.
Yeah, 3 of their last 5 scores have come from fast break opportunities. They have made the most of their chances.
Now here's Barnes. 6 points for him. That's good.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Green against Butler. It's Brooks on the wing. Releases from 15. A putback. Slams it home.
Woohoo!
Sniffed out that ball.
Carroll,
Powered it back in.
throw that crap down.
Going back up with that one.
Playing to his strength, too, guys. That's what he's capable of.
Portland with the ball. The Thunder making the shot. Barnes kicks to Green. They set the screen. Pass to Sloan. Mirotic, a screen on Brooks. Shot clock at 5. And he was fouled on the way out.
Hibbert picks up his 4th foul.
At the line for the Thunder, Daniel Green. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And the Thunder with some changes. Chandler comes in for Roy Hibbert. And it's Garnett in for Jimmy Butler. Lou Williams is checked in for Portland. Good on both. Here's Brooks. 15 points in the game. Pass to Chandler. Out to the right wing. Carroll, no one around him. And it's off from 3-point range. Williams dishes to Sloan. Shoots. And the shot falls short this time.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
Carroll for 3. Great D that time from Green.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
On the wing, Williams. Nice teamwork to set up the pick play and make the space for the J.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Brooks, the pass to Garnett. Brooks with no one around. Hits the jumper in space. Brooks has got 17 now.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Outside Williams. From 11 feet away, no luck. Now, Oklahoma City takes it the other way. And here's Carroll. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And that one's good by Garnett.
I tell you what, fellas, he loves those mid-range jumpers. I mean, that's where he makes his money.
We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair. But, you know, Greg, this team, and you appreciate this, is a very tough defensive group.
Yeah, I think they've matured in that area. In the past, that wasn't always true. But last year, the Thunder really hung their hat on their defense. Top 10 in opponents' field goal percentage.
Williams against Carroll. Here's the 3. Green with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Offensive rebound. The pass to Carroll. Brooks outside. Here's Chandler. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Here's Sloan. Here's the floater. Nice D from Brooks.
And I don't know if he needs a rest in this quarter or what, but he needs something to get off the schneid.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Clearly, they've been outclassed in the paint, really at both ends of the floor.
Here's Sloan. Aaron Brooks picking up that last basket.
You know, it's a plus to get good looks in the paint, and when you can get them, you got to score them.
Garnett, the screen. The feed to Chandler. Off the pick. The second chance effort. It's good, and he drew contact. So he to the line.
Garnett throws that in. Dang. even in his last year, can throw in a contacted layup. Dang.
Trevor Ariza's checked in for Anderson. And then for the Trailblazers,
That was
Jeff
sweet.
Green is checked in for Green, and Lillard subbed in for Donald Sloan. Free throw good, Garnett. And for Portland, they're shooting 39% from the floor.
The heck are you throwing to?
We've seen a lot of silly plays like that out of them today. Just way too many.
Yeah.
A minute 20 left to play in the third. Here's Chandler. Nails the
big guys taking over.
Chandler's got 6.
With those second chance points.
Boy, you can get a lot of momentum, Greg, getting a timely offensive rebound, and they've had more than their share.
Now here's Williams. He's got 13. All alone. Carroll with the rebound. Carroll's got 8 rebounds in this game. For Oklahoma City, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
2 shots in the lineup coming. Tyson Chandler.
And he makes the first. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. The Trailblazers shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots.
Looking at the game for Green, he has 11 points and also a block shot.
And if I had to pick what he's done best today, I'd probably lean towards the offensive performance.
Well, just to be a contrarian, I'm going to go to the other side because he's been just as impressive, I think, at the defensive end.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Green. Derrick Rose is checked in for Oklahoma City. And both free throws good for Green.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And trying to cut into this lead, they need every edge they can get.
Now here's Garnett. 12 points for him. Here's Ariza. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. And for Portland, their shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Now, here's Lillard. He's got 17. From deep. Off target with that shot. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Thunder out in front as they wrap up the third quarter on a 14-6 run. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. And here's Portland. On the floor for Portland. Jackson is out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Nogueira. Then there's Glenn Davis. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. And good on the basket. Book it. And that's 19 points for Lillard.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Here's Rozier. He feeds it to Bellinelli. From deep, McLemore. No good. Good work defensively by Lillard. Outside Jackson. There's the steal. And here we go. Fast break. McLemore's got it.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Here's Lillard. The Thunder making the shot. For the three. Lillard again missing. Thunder shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Davis sets a screen. Lillard misses.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Hibbert's checked in, and the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Sloan's checked in. Outside Jackson. And Hibbert with the block. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Hibbert with the screen. Pass to Rozier. Inside. Hibbert hits the bucket.
And chalk up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Absolutely. I echo that sentiment. Their offense, their defense, I mean, it's all been terrific.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Out of bounds, Portland takes possession, and Portland making a change here. Mirotic is checked in. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Dishes to Nogueira. Davis kicks to Jackson. To the right side. Mirotic has a wide open look. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there. And it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter. Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Now here's Jackson. They get the rebound. Nogueira dishes to Jackson. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. That's good.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Thunder have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They set the pick. Rozier the pass to Bellinelli. The shot, no good. And it's Portland the other way. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Here's Mirotic, and he uses the glass on the layup. Thunder shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Shooting two.
And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both. Here's Sloan. Right side Jackson. He kicks to Sloan. Mirotic the screen. Davis dishes to Sloan. Drills the three-pointer.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Here's Rozier. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And that fella can flat out fly, can he?
Reminds me of a young Greg Anthony out of UNLV. No doubt about that. Just look at the elevation he climbed to right there.
Kevin, you just made my knees hurt.
That's what sets him apart from so many other point guards in the NBA.
Here's Nogueira, and that one falls coming off of Davis's feed.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's Rozier. He dishes it to Bellinelli. Misses the deep three-point attempt. Portland's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Oklahoma City.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for 2.
Sloan hits them both.
You look at what Sloan has done so far. He has 8 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
Now here's Hibbert. No one covered.
And they're going to have a hard time climbing back into this game if they continue to defend like that.
The Trailblazers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. Stripped away. Here's Rozier.
Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Here's Rozier. Feeds to Bellinelli. There's the three. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And from an offensive standpoint, they have just been stellar.
Yeah, really good. I mean, extremely well-coached, fluid, efficient. Man, it's been a lot of fun to watch. The points just keep piling up because they've been such a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Ashik comes in for Davis, and it's Green in for Jackson. Rozier, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender. And when you combine those two things, it makes it real hard to score on him.
Clock at 6. Here's Sloan from deep three-point range. It's rebounded by McLemore. Hibbert, the pass to Rozier. Portland grabs the miss.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
And it's Omer Ashik with the foul. That's his first foul.
And you like to see since the half.
Barnett, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Brooks comes in for Rozier. Portis, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Thunder have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. Stolen. Here's Sloan. Stolen by Brooks. And here we go with Brooks running it up the court. And the layup falls. Brooks has got 21.
And really, once he got that steal, just really nothing the defense could do.
That's why turnovers are so costly, because in many cases, they're indefensible once possession changes hands.
Mirotic's shot is off.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Shots good by McLemore.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball, following the score by Oklahoma City. Black kicks to Brooks. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
Making two hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be, remove all doubt on that attack.
Here's Sloan, following the score by Oklahoma City. On the wing, Green. Kicks it to Mirotic. Pulls up from the corner. And yes, sir, that one drops.
Nikola Mirotic.
Brooks with it. There's the dish to Garnett. And the shot is good. Garnett's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Good look. He'll make that one most of the time.
Brooks dishes to McLemore. Bellinelli passes to Black. Ashik pulls it in. Ashik's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Sloan. Soft touch off the glass.
This is a fantastic performance in this half.
All right. We're going to wrap this up. It's been a weird turnaround.
He's always ready.
We all know the man is right here.
Garnett's got 11 in the second half.
Yeah, stepping.
Points in the paint. The defense nowhere to be found.
18. His steeds and I.
Down low and really kind of close that area off.
Gungala.
Here's Portis. Black grabs the board.
Showing the young gun how it's done.
Passes it to Black. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter.
He made a fullest pass. Still has learning to do.
Here's Sloan. Mirotic passes to Portis. Takes it off the glass.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Oklahoma City.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin.
220, bro.
Or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight, Greg. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the player.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Brooks. You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the court, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
Shots good by Garnett.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last.
It has been out of reach.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
Here's Sloan. Kicks it to Usher. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And they're clearly finishing strong here, but not enough time to pull it out.
Yeah, it does look like they're going to end on a high note. Too bad this run didn't develop sooner for them.
And you can sense the fact that they didn't want to let the fans down here. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
Greg, it really has been. I mean, such a lively, vibrant atmosphere, and no doubt that played a part in the big win. Boy, he blew the easy 2 by profiling, trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
Garnett, right side. Again, Oklahoma City.
Garnett. Stepping up. Thanks for watching. This has been GWA 13. Have a game-tastic night and enjoy the post-game show. I'll be back hopefully tomorrow. I don't know. We gotta renew the game pass stuff tomorrow. First, if I can't, I'll be back when I can. But hope you guys enjoyed the videos and shorts today. Back Friday for sure with some more Wrestling Friday. And if I can, I'll be back tomorrow with some fantasy ball. This is GWA13, signing off. Enjoy the post-game show.
And now to our good friend Ernie Johnson, who is standing by in the studio.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Garnett. No matter what they threw at him during the second half, it seemed like he had the answer and was able to find all the shots he wanted.
The job he did down low was fantastic. That's right, fantastic. He had great understanding of the way the defense was set up in the paint. He had a ton of high percentage looks close to the bucket and converted every time. Nice game, real nice game.
Ernie, that is the definition of domination. He took them to school tonight in every possible way. I know there's 10 players on the court, but I only noticed one.
And folks, that'll
Garnett earns a player of the game in his last ride with 26,
Kenny the
2,
Smith,
and 8.
Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K
Once again,
Sports crew. I'm Ernie Johnson.
This is GW13.
Have a good evening.
Have a game-tastic night. And by that, and one question is, will Rose be pissed off at this performance? Blame it on the other guys, especially Jimmy Butler, for having only 10 points and losing again in the scoring department, in every department, really, to Jimmy, that man, Butler. Well, and let me know, who is the most impressive tonight and the most disappointing? And the streak has been extended to 15 games, winning. See you tomorrow. Gaming off. Enjoy your game session.